A massive clean-up is underway in Brisbane this lunchtime as shocked residents try to deal with the impact of what's been described as one of the worst storms to hit the city. One man died and hail, rain and strong winds caused tens of millions of dollars worth of damage. Donna Field reports from one of the worst affected areas.
I'm standing in a street at the Gap and the residents around here say that this is probably one of the worst affected streets in the suburb, which is in the inner north of Brisbane. Currently, the street that I'm in, you can't drive down it, you can't walk down it because there is an entire roof blocking the street. There are dozens of power lines down. There's a hot water system in the middle of the road that has blown off a house probably 50 metres away. It's starting to rain, so all those houses that have lost their roofs, have lost windows that have blown in, are getting quite wet, and people are feverishly trying to salvage what they can.
Very, very frightening. The most frightening experience I've had in my life.
Matt Dargush's house was one of those that bore the brunt of the storm. He lost part of his roof, windows smashed, and even the stainless steel ceiling fan on the deck is warped from the strong winds.
Very concerned for the children. The children were screaming and we just were in shock. Luckily my wife had the good sense to get us to the back room and huddle them in the corner.
But Mr Dargush says others fared worse.
But if you see our neighbours, he's lost his front of his roof. It's in his backyard. And this guy's house has been totally ripped apart.
So that debris in the backyard there, is that part of the house that's up against the palm tree?
Yes, that's correct. That's this gentleman's roof.
So we can see right into a child's bedroom here, and we can see the bed, and there's 3 walls, no roof and no other wall.
That's right, that's correct.
As I move further into the once leafy suburb, Keith and Anne Verhoeven are surveying the damage to their home.
And I was standing quite close to the window and I thought, oh, this hail is going to devastate my window. The next thing my husband yells out, come on, quick, downstairs, the roof is gone. And look, and everything else is gone.
Was it frightening?
Yes. But it was so quick that you didn't have time to think, really. It was just, yeah, I don't know, never seen anything like it.
Just tell me, sir, where is your roof right now?
Hanging up in the power poles, up on halfway up the street.
Emergency services are yet to reach this part of the Gap, so people are starting their own clean-up. Cameron Smith says a neighbour has taken his chainsaw to the fallen trees to make the street accessible.
I lived in Townsville for 7 or 8 cyclones and seen nothing like it. This was all over in about 10 minutes. It came through. I don't know what the official wind speeds were, but I mean we had hail just being driven straight against the side of the house. It made a ridiculous noise.
Power is still out at the Gap, and with the number of fallen power lines and power poles, it may be